And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Miami's offense will have the football first. They'll try the run. There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Back to throw, it's Baker. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got a man, it's Williamson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. They want to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second and goal. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Miami. A great catch and run for 6.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Duke's offense will go to work for the first time today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball.
Turning it on! And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game.
All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Blue Devils. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Off the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. Running to Green. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry up.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. The Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Baker. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a first down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep. That's a bad break for the offense early.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got his man. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man on the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass, really nice.
Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Cincinnati looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. A busy day in the MAC. And an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game? That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Gonna run it. It's Pringle. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Bryant. He's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Red pass, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Got his man on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. caught in the backfield. It's Terrell. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Williamson. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Gets it out quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Under situation, it's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carrying it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Jukes his way for more. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Unloads quickly. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Bryant. Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Off play action. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving. Throwing on the run. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. The safe ball on the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Hauls it in.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to take off. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. And the Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Canes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williamson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Williamson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Williamson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Canes will try to punch it in on first and goal. He's looking to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Here we go on fourth and goal, ground to cover. Dropping back, it's Baker. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
That makes the score Miami 24-10. Return goes out of bounds.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half.
The Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Back to throw, it's Bryant. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. From the gun, give on the inside. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, and another good run. What's new, though? I mean, this dude, 150. Dot. That is a great day at the office. He's been really, really good all game long. It's no secret why they continue to feature this guy in the ground game.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that. But guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
He'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Going for 6. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense. Drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
Snags it quickly on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that
one. The give to the tailback. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And coaches and players, a lot of times, they call it instincts. But it's just a knack. It's just a feel. It's something that's inside of you. When this guy consistently feels where the ball's going, that's interception number 8 on the season.
The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. To the air on first down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The Baylor Bears have scored on just about every drive today. Feels that way anyway. Going to make that plane ride back to Waco a whole lot of fun. They're trailing by 20 to Baylor. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw. It's Bryant. Here's a heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Grabs it in the middle. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Rides to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Out of the shotgun on third down. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7. Out to either side. To the air, it's Bryant. Takes the easy one to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Is this Christmas? Is this the gift-giving season? An absolute gift in the end zone, and the defense takes advantage, recovering the fumble for the touchdown.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Nice move to keep running. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going.
Breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right down the middle. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. Your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load. He has delivered for his offense all game long.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
The give to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And how about this confidence in their field goal kicker? They're going to pat him on the butt and say, go give us 3, big fella. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, sometimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Blue Devils come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Inside the 30. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. A first down for the offense. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The quarterback takes the snap and takes a knee. It'll be 3rd and long. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.